welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to talk about everything that went on with my BBL pricing experience, everything that I feel like I need to talk about. I'm 7 weeks post-op today. Today is 4/20. This stain right here, I'm drinking wine. Mind you, that's sangria, so I definitely just spilled that. March 2nd, I had a BBL and lipo 360 with Dr. Dress at Avana Plastic Surgery. I flew to Miami February 28th. I stayed at a hotel. March 1st, I stayed at the recovery house. They picked me up from the airport. After that, March 2nd was my date. So I went 8 a.m., had my surgery. I was in and out. I think I was out by like 12:30. Basically, the pre-op. I'll start with the pre-op. Things that people don't really talk about is the things that you need to have before surgery, or the things that you need to like be aware of before surgery. So I did my consultation August 25th, 2020. I had to send in my pictures via email to them. Then I paid my deposit, which was $250. You have up until 2 weeks to pay for the full amount. I looked up my surgery. I caught a special. It was $3,800. That was the total. Right now it's $4,700, which still isn't bad because I know a lot of places in Miami, they kind of expensive, or they higher than what I paid. So I was grateful for that. I found a recovery house actually looking on YouTube at BBL videos. I actually seen one of the girls. She said that she stayed at Recovery House Just For You, as in the last video. You know, I added that in. I originally was going to stay 5 nights. Because, okay, I'm new to it or whatever, and I didn't really know much. I ended up adding on 2 days. So, of course, the price went up. It was like $1 something a night, which really wasn't bad. The recovery house include everything. Transportation, food, shower systems, ECT, blah, 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 whatever. So I think I paid like 12 something for the recovery house. So my deposit was $150 for that. I booked this in September. $150 deposit. And then the day of when I got there, it was like 11. Yeah, it was like 11 or something in that bracket. Total was like 12 something. The flights were dirt cheap because of the COVID. My flight going down, I actually had a credit with American. It was like $99 going down. I did Frontier coming back, actually. It was $35. Frontier, actually, they did pretty good, though. So I was grateful for that. They put me, like, in the front. I was, like, really, really happy. Like I said in the last video, it was a girl that was next to me and her boyfriend. She had a BBL as well. So the ride home was good. All right, so let's see. Pain level. My pain level, I wasn't really in pain. I think I was more so sore. And I did get stiff when I wasn't walking as much as I should have been. I will walk probably like every hour, probably like a couple minutes, 10 minutes, something like that. Which I thought I was doing something. I would say like my pain level out of a 10, 1 to 10, my pain level probably was like a 2 or a 3. I really wasn't in pain at all. Like, I didn't cry. I wasn't like, you know, like when you got like cramps or anything. It was like, I don't know. Like, I just wasn't in pain. I'm sorry. Like, when I talk to other people and they say like, oh, you know, I was in pain. My pain was the highest. And I'm just like, everybody is different. You know, like, that's the thing. Everybody's body is different. Everybody take pain differently. I'm just glad I wasn't in pain, because I seen videos, like I said, I see girls that like really cry, and you know, they be going through it, and I just be like, ugh. In the beginning, I was like not scared or anything. In the end, I wasn't scared either. Like, I went by myself. I feel like I'm a G for that, even though I did stay at the recovery house, so that was fine. But still, I flew by myself. My friends, family, nobody went with me, so that was good. The recovery house was it was pretty good. It was like really, really relaxing. The girls there, Natalie, I'm sorry, Natalie was she was like my favorite. Kay was a good girl. She was really sweet, helpful. And Marquita was nice as well. Sarah was nice, but I only seen Sarah like in the beginning, like in the morning. So you know. Maria is like the in-house masseuse that I told you guys about. She actually do, like, she come to you and do massages as well. She do work with Sarah at the recovery house, but I add her Instagram down in the description box. The first few massages that I got, I had about 7 down there. I had 3 with Ivana, which was bullshit. I'm sorry, it was crappy, because they didn't really like get what they were supposed to get. I didn't really like that. Maria, she, like, I call her the juicer. Like, I added in the clips in the other one. She squeezed me dry. Like, my incisions were closing, because I stayed in there for a week. My incisions were closing so fast that by the time I got home, the massages that I was supposed to get, they wasn't going to be drainage massages anymore. So, tape method, of course. I did the tape method. I'm sorry, it's the wine. I had ordered more tape on Amazon. It's called rock tape. It just didn't have the, it didn't say the words on it, but it was the same tape. I think the tape actually did kind of break my skin out a little bit, because I guess I just like was scratching, and it would make like little scratches, or like little, like a little, like blisters. Not really too many, but it was like, I think I had like 2. The first one came from when Maria did it, and then the second one came from when I did it. So I just stopped doing it after a while. It lasted a while. It lasted probably like 10 days. It say 7 to 10 days. That joint lasted like 10 days. So the first week I had 4 massages from Maria. She taped me up before I left, like the day before I left. And then that second week, which was really my first, whatever. The second week when I came home, I didn't get no massages at all, because I was taped up for that whole week. I didn't get massages until the following week. I found a few places down here. One of them was called Secret Paradise. It was like up like Germantown Avenue. Then another one was called McGiley Spa. I had a few from them as well. I actually need to go and get another one, because lately I just been like giving my own massages to myself. Also, I ordered this on Amazon. I added this in the last video. It was probably like $15. I've been using this every day since I've been giving myself massages. The massages at McGiley was like 60 each. The massages at Sacred was like 140. Cause, well, it was 100, but then I guess if I wanted the cavitation and stuff, it was $40. Of course, I wanted that. I actually ordered my own cavitation machine as well. I ordered a lot of things before I came home though. So it's like I was just trying to like prepare myself for everything, you know. I'm trying to think. So the massages down Miami, 3 of them came with the package from Ivana. 4 of them. So 3 of them Maria did with just regular. It was $180. So it was $60 for 1. I think it was like $85 each for 2. And then for 3, it was like $180. So I was cool with that. And then with the tape method, I paid $60. So I'm just like adding everything up as I go or whatever. The total that I spent like on everything all together, I know I spent under $6 grand. Cause like I said, my surgery wasn't that much. Well, it wasn't as much as everybody else's that I know they went or whatever. So this is my little cavitation machine. I got like the, you just gotta plug everything up. And then I use like this ultrasonic gel or whatever. You know, I use this, I don't use this every day. I use this like every other day, because I can't be having all of this UV light and all of that infrared light all in my body, even though I get like gel. I don't know. Speaking of gel, so when that first week when I came home, I went to the nuttery, and yes, I did. I used my knees because I needed my nails done. That goes into the pre-op. So when you first make your deposit, and they make a portal for you. So the portal is like where you make all your deposits, and you get like all of your, everything you, like all of the information, like things you need to sign and stuff like that, it goes to the portal. If they don't send it to your email, it goes there. So at the, in the portal, in the beginning, they tell you For the day of surgery, okay, before surgery, 30 to 40 days prior, I had to stop smoking. I smoke hookah. I don't smoke like weed or cigarettes or anything, but hookah. I had to stop my birth control. I'm on a pill. I've been on the pill for God only knows. 10 years actually. So I had to stop that 30 to 40 days prior. You had to stop drinking 1 to 2 weeks prior. And then other things like Herbalife and it's like a lot of things that you can't drink tea. Like it's a lot of things that they don't want you to do prior to surgery. Another thing in your pre-op that I was unaware of was your medical clearance has to be from your primary care doctor. It cannot be just from like a random walk-in or anybody that you don't usually normally go to. So that was one thing that I didn't know. Like everything, I feel like with the surgery, I just like looked up so good because everything just fell right into place. Like I found, so they give you within 30 days of your procedure, because you can't give them all of the things that they need 31 days or 30, no, it has to be like 30 days, 29, 28, like, you know, less than 30 days. So you need a EKG, well, for this procedure, you needed an EKG, you needed a chest x-ray, you needed like your whole, like all your panels of blood, your urinalysis, you know, like all of those type of things. And your medical clearance comes from your primary care doctor. So I was scrambling around because I usually just go to my OBGYN. I haven't been to my primary care doctor since 2017. So I tried to make an appointment, and due to COVID, they like, oh, well, you know, you got to wait, what they say, 6 months. And I'm like, 6 months? I got a surgery coming up in a couple weeks. I cannot wait 6 months. So by the grace of God, I found me a primary care doctor at Jefferson. And I was so like nervous. That was the part that really made me nervous, because I didn't know, like, you know, you knew coming to somebody, clearly, you know, you got to get everything checked up, like everything that they need you to do. But what if he would have been like, no, I'm not signing that, I don't even know, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that made me a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie, I was like on pins and needles. But like I said, everything was just so smooth, it just fell right through. So I was really excited about that. The faja. So me, I think I did everything differently. My stage 1, of course, was included inside of the package. Usually I know a lot of people that just rush into their stage 1. I mean, they stage 2. Like they just probably like 2 days after surgery, 5 days, whatever. They just hurry up and just go into, I'm not doing that. Mine was so tight. My body was so swelled. I'm like, look, I can't do it. So I went to Pretty Girl Curves and I got measured, and I got like a faja that was like 2 sizes down. I didn't put it on until a month later, when I was actually ready to wear it like all the time. Now, don't get me wrong. I wore it because if I would wash my stage 1, of course I needed another one to put on. Fine, that was cool. Now, it was hurting like my sides, and it was like uncomfortable because of course, like you used to being in this one and then you go to something smaller, of course it's going to be uncomfortable for you. So I was like, yeah, no, I can't do that. So I had bought the faja from Pretty Girl Curves. It was $130. I had actually bought this Bbl pillow from there as well. It was $80. I actually still use my pillow. I can sit now, but I use it to like drive, and I use it when I'm at work because I'm always at work. So this pillow was my best friend. Her name is Billy. Yes, I named my pillow because she's been with me through thick and thin. Yeah, but this was $80. So I spent like $2 something in Pretty Girl Curves, which isn't bad because I know people that came out spending a rack. The boards and foams, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really consistent with them from the beginning. I didn't really start, I didn't put the foams in until that first week when I got home, so a week after surgery. The boards, the backboard is so annoying, but I learned within like the last couple weeks, I learned to just get used to it. Because the backboard really helps. It helps you because I used to be hunched over, right? When you hunched over, of course, that feels comfortable for you because if you stand up straight, it's going to hurt. Like it's going to be feeling weird. So once I started wearing my boards and everything, that helped me, you know, sit back, and I was, you know, I was able to have better posture. Sleeping, I slept on my stomach the whole time until like probably like 2 or 3 days, 2 or 3 nights before my 6 weeks. One day I woke up on my side. I'm like, what the hell? Mind you, this was, I'm telling you, the whole time. And I usually sleep on my back. Like, I'm a back sleeper. I always sleep on my back or like my side. I slept on my stomach the whole time with no problems at all. Till that time. And I was like, okay, my body's showing off. But I wasn't really worried. Now, the bathroom. It's gonna come up. The first 2, almost 3 weeks, your cheeks are gonna be so tight. You're gonna really need somebody to get up in there for you in the back. You know, if you know what I'm saying. You're gonna need somebody to get up in there. I did the best I could. I rest my case. I did the best I could. Thank God when I was home, because I took a medical leave from work. I only took 4 weeks off. They say you can go back to work like 1 or 2 weeks later, but I did 4. So I was only going to the bathroom, moving a bowel in the morning, like when I wake up. So that was good for me, because I would just jump like straight in the shower and I'd be like, all right, cool, whatever. Once I went back to work, my body started showing off. Having to go in the middle of the day, having to go at night, showing off. But as, you know, after like that 3-week mark, I'll say, it started getting soft. Because what people don't know, which I didn't know as well, because nobody didn't tell me this, is that your butt is hard as a rock. Like, hard. Like, feel like semen is in there. Yes, hard. Rough. But yeah, so your butt be really hard, and it's, of course, it's tight, and it's just not right. So anyway, I did the best I could. I hope you ladies can find somebody. I don't have a man to wipe my ass. I didn't have a man to wipe my ass. I'm sorry. I wasn't going to ask my mom, because my mom wasn't going to be comfortable doing it anyway, and I wasn't going to be comfortable with her doing it. So I did the best I could. That's all that is. The plane ride back, it was fine. Like I said, Frontier, they looked out. They did a really good job helping me and stuff. All right, so the people in their opinions. So many people had so many opinions. So many people had so much shit to say. I'm sorry, I keep cursing. So many people had like so much stuff to say. And it's just like, for what? I am happy with doing this. This is something that I want to do for me. I can see if I had a man that was in my ear saying like, yeah, you need to get this done, or you should get this. You know what I'm saying? No, you should be happy that somebody is doing something that's actually making them happy. I don't understand why people was worrying about, like, you know, what you do with your money, or why you doing that, or you don't need that. It was so much. But anyway, we ain't gonna even get to the negative. We gonna leave that where it's at, in the past, and that's it, right? My stats, the day of my consultation, my stats was 165, 5'1". My BMI was like a 31, I think. 31 point something, if I'm not mistaken. So I gained 10 pounds. 175. My BMI was like a 33 point something. And I'm, you know, I didn't like get taller. I'm still 5'1". So that was still fine, because as long as my BMI was under a 36, I was perfect. Like, so that was a good thing. I'm still waiting for them to email me my medical records. So I don't even know like how many cc's went in my cheeks or anything. Like, they didn't call me to check up on me, anything. That I don't understand like what's going on with them with that, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not upset. I'm not mad. It's just a little courtesy, you know. But I had to reach out to them probably like 2 weeks after I got home, like, you know, basically emailing them like, oh, I need my letter to return back to work or whatever. And my coordinator, she emailed me my documents I needed, so that was fine. I emailed her about my documents for my medical records, because this is the thing. Before you go in, you don't have any knowledge of anything except for, oh, I'm getting this procedure done. You don't know what they're putting in you. You don't know how long it take. I had to literally time myself. I took pictures right after the doctor came and marked me up. I took pictures because I'm like, I need a timestamp on everything. And when I came out the recovery house, when I came out of the surgery center, I made sure that Sarah at the recovery house recorded me. And that's how I knew what time, like how long this was. Because when you sleep, when you get put to sleep, I don't know if anybody ever went under. I went under before because I had to get like all my wisdom teeth taken out. When you get put to sleep, when you wake up, you don't even know. It's so hard to explain. Like, you don't even know. You don't know what happened. You don't know how long it took. You don't know anything. You don't even remember that you was asleep. You know how sometimes when you sleep and you knew you went to sleep because you either had like a dream or no, you don't have anything. So that anesthesia be like really knocking people out. And I think they said I did really, really good in like the recovery, like soon as like after surgery. They said people wake up screaming, people wake up crying. They said I did really, really good. Now, I did wake up freezing cold. I'm not going to lie. And I had my robe on. I still was freezing. Like, I was freezing, like shaking unconditionally in the chair. Okay? Unconditionally. Uncontrollably in the chair. Like, freezing. I know that everybody say you wake up cold, but I never experienced nothing like that. That felt like I was just standing outside in a winter blizzard. No cap. I'm sorry. But they said I did really, really good. So I feel like I took it like a G. I feel like I did really, really good myself. I didn't puke. I didn't poop on myself. I didn't pee on myself. Like, people really be having these experiences. And I thank God every day. Because I really, really didn't experience nothing that a lot of these girls experienced. Like, I thank God. All right, so back to talking. My incisions, I had 13 incisions. I have 2 under my boobs, 3 on the bottom of my stomach, 1 under each butt cheek, 3 on my lower back, 2 in the middle of my back, and 1 at the top of my back. So everybody's incisions is different, and based off the doctors, they be different as well. Now, when they're healing and they're closing, them little things itch so bad that you probably want to scratch them off. And me, in my case, they stitched mine up with dissolvable stitches, which I don't understand still to this day. Why did they sew mine up? Because the first day fresh out of surgery, I never drank. I didn't have, a lot of people be having blood on their thighs, like fluid, they be having everything. I never drank because my incisions was closed the whole time. And so I got my massages. And I was like, basically Maria told me that I was a day behind everybody else. 2 days behind, actually, because my surgery was that Tuesday. I went to Ivana that Wednesday. They didn't really open up my incisions. They did give me like a massage, but it wasn't draining anything. I didn't have no drains. Usually people get drains as well. Maria, I didn't see Maria until Thursday. So I was literally like 2 days behind everybody else at the recovery house. People that got their surgeries the day after me was still ahead of me. And I'm just like, what? But it is what it is. I had a lot of fluid though. When I say my stomach was huge, like my stomach was already big without the lipo. So then after the lipo, with all of that liquid and like fluid, all of that stuff, blood, my stomach was huge compared to now. And I'm going to insert my consultation pictures because the before pictures that I took, I was butterball naked, so I can't put them on here. So I'm gonna just show y'all my consultation pictures that I took that, when I got admitted to go to Ivana. The coordinators, I don't know. Everybody always talk about how the coordinators at like these surgery centers, they don't have good communication. And it's sad because it's like, this is people's lives that y'all playing with, or this is people's lives that we take our lives serious. So for y'all to not be answering us, or my only issue was them taking forever to respond to me. But it didn't take no more than like a day for them to respond. Like people be saying like they haven't talked to their coordinators since they even booked their joint. And I'm just like, How? I will be blowing them up. Hello, can I speak? Yes, emailing them. Hello, yes, my name is. Y'all take the money, right? So y'all can take this call and handle this issue. That's how I feel. But I don't know. Everybody's different, like I said. All in all, though, I'm really glad that I did this. I'm very happy with my results. Of course, I'm still healing. I still, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I need to go and get another massage. Because I just been giving them to myself, like I said. So it's like, I just really haven't been going. I probably haven't went in like 2 weeks. Because they say like, after surgery, they want you to get like 10 to 20 massages or whatever. And I had quite a few. I think I had 10. Yeah, I had 10. And then I, you know, started giving myself them. And I've been going. Tomorrow, it'll be 2 weeks since I've been giving myself massages every day. And I did it literally every day. I did not miss a day yet. And then, like I said, I use this roller. This they call it a fascia roller. Because they say, like, this help with, like, scarred tissue and things like that. Now, I did have a lot of scarred tissue. I'm not going to lie. I was scared. I thought it was, like, fibrosis or something. But they said that it's normal. So I was like, okay, that's fine. As long as somebody know that it's normal, because I don't know. Like I said, this is my first time having this procedure. So, of course, I'm going to be worried about everything. Like, oh, my God, is this okay? Like, you know. So, I don't do the tape method no more. I'm sorry. I tried. It definitely did retract my skin, which is very, very good. The only thing that I don't like, well, I'm not going to say that I'm going to say I don't like. The only thing that I don't like about my body is that he could have gave me more hips. Like, he could have filled my hip dips in. Like, he filled one in, but not really the other. And I don't like that, because who wants to have, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be putting an angle on every pic because of this one. And I don't like doing that. That's doing too much. So that's why I see why people go back for round 2s, because they want the projection in their hips and blah, blah, blah. The fluff area ain't come yet, I guess. Like I said, I'm 7 weeks, so they said she come around 6 to 8. So I'm hoping that she comes soon, maybe help me a little bit. If not, it is what it is. I don't think I'm talking, I don't think I am. I don't know. We'll see. I was about to say I don't think I would do a round 2. Cause like I said, like, I really didn't go through much. Like, it really was a breeze to me. Like, this surgery, I done knelt the surgery, literally. This one for the books for me. So that's how I'm looking at it. The only thing I don't like is the itching of the faja. The fajas will itch your ass until you can't itch it, till you can't scratch no more. Like, I don't know what it be. At first, I thought it was the medicine that they gave me, because, look at me itching now, it's my hair. I thought it was the medicine that they gave me, because they gave me the Percocets or whatever. Well, oxycodone, whatever. It's still the same thing. The 512s. I only was taking them to go to sleep, because I would find myself being on weird schedules. Like, even still, like, I just really started getting my sleeping schedule back to what it used to be. Like, probably like a week and some change. I was taking melatonin every night, because I could not sleep the full night. Like, I would go to sleep early, like 11. Then I would wake back up at like 4, be up to like 8 in the morning, go back to sleep. Remember, I was off work too, so I didn't really have nothing to do but sleep or whatever. Another thing, when I went back to work, I started walking really, really, really so much more that I got my walk back. Because I was just walking like I was pregnant, probably like 2 weeks ago. And then once I started going back to work, probably like a week after I went to work, my walk is regular again. So I was like, all right, that's cool. What was I about to say? It was something I wanted to say. Well, anyway, so I be trying to walk a lot. I don't really stay. I haven't been on the schedule that the recovery house gave me, the eating schedule. I do be trying to feed the fat, because I want my butt to be, everybody say my butt is huge, but to me, it's regular. Like, it's just like, all right, from me seeing my butt last time, well, before I had it, and then seeing it now, it's like, okay, you know, of course it is bigger, of course, thank God, but still, it's still not like, it ain't no Ari butt. I didn't have a wish pick either, though. I told Dress, I said, I want my butt to be a nice size. I said I also wanted to match like my thighs and my hips. I don't want it to be where as though everybody be looking like, oh no, that's a stink butt, or oh no, she got it done. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted it to look natural. So I like it though. It really fits me. And I be turning heads still. So it is what it is. Okay. I'm trying to think if I covered everything. Prices, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I wrote a list, so that's why I'm looking down here. Because I'm just trying to make sure I had covered everything. My menstrual. I had a menstrual a week before surgery. It actually went off like 3 days before. Thank God I stopped my birth control at the right time when they told me. Basically, I missed my period. I'm sorry, I missed my menstrual for March. It didn't come on at all. I didn't spot nothing. So, you know, I was a little happy. I'm not gonna lie. Clearly, I'm not pregnant. Like, but my body just probably trying to just get used to everything. Like I said, I was on birth control for 10 years. I never was off of it until I stopped it in January because of the procedure. So, I got one in February. That was the last one. And then it's coming on today. So, what I'm gonna basically do, what I did was I just like popped the tampon in just now. I know that's too much for everybody's ears. I'm sorry. I just try to keep it real. I popped it in or whatever the case may be. And then I'm going to just make sure, you know, I'm going to just try to just make sure everything stays in. If that makes sense. Because I haven't wore underwear. I haven't wore underwear since before the procedure. So it's like, I'm not about to start now just because my menstrual is on. But then it's like, my other conscience is telling me like, girl, you might need a panty liner on with the underwear. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, it is what it is. Yes, I did start back drinking last week. My 6 weeks was last Tuesday. And I started back up because it was 2 months since I was sober. And I'm like, you know what? I deserve a drink. I waited 6 weeks. Well, really 8 weeks. But I waited 6 weeks for the, like, everything to be cool. I know people that go and be starting to drink that first week or that next week after it's over. And I'd be like, wait a minute, smoking and everything. I haven't smoked yet. I'm sorry. I was tempted to smoke a little bit last week, but I was going to do the non-tobacco because they were saying that tobacco, like with cigarettes and stuff, is like bad. It like stops, it slows down the healing process and stuff like that. So I'm like, you know what? It ain't even worth it. I can wait it out a little bit longer, at least till I'm like 3 months. I ain't gonna lie though, Cinco de Mayo coming up, so I might want to puff a little hookah, you know. I don't know, because my health is more important than anything. I can turn up later on down the line and not, you know what I'm saying, and not have to worry like, oh my God, I hope this don't like give me a setback or anything like that. So yeah. I guess this is the moment that everybody was waiting for. I think I uncovered everything as far as everything where I think I uncovered everything. Yeah, I'm just thinking because I'm just like, I hope I like add everything in. If I don't add something in, then I'm just gonna have to add it in the description box because I can't really think right now. I'm trying to drink the rest of my wine, plus I'm trying to hurry up and get this over with, this video. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna insert the pictures, my consultation pictures, remember, and then I'll do another video doing like a whole 360 of, you know, my right now, my today, basically. Everybody, you can like, you can comment, you can subscribe. I know that the last video I turned the comments off because, like I said, that was my first video. I didn't really want to hear like the negative comments. I know that a lot of people might say that people be negative on their like videos and stuff. So I don't know. I didn't really do like no editing. I didn't really do anything to that video. So I just didn't feel like hearing anybody's mouth about it or whatever. But this one, like, I'm just chilling talking. So I feel like this one is okay. Like, share, subscribe, comment. If you have any questions, you can always, you know, I'll drop my Instagram below or whatever. I'm always on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, next video I'll probably do 8 weeks. So that'll be that'll be next week. Yeah, so 2 months. May 2nd I might do one. Or if not May 2nd, like I said, my work schedule will be a little hectic. So it's like I be trying to juggle both. It's kind of hard, I ain't gonna lie. But I'm gonna try my best to do one 8 weeks. I can't do 9. I'm gonna do 8. So I'll be seeing you guys soon. Thanks for watching.